We doing the thing? Hey, back
Check,
at
check.
it. Three amigos.
Yeah.
Trace amigos. Dos
Got the-
Equis.
Three friends.
Mikey Sling, you're looking fly.
You think so?
I do think so.
Yep.
The aviators are working. The beard is looking good. You put the bomb in this week, didn't you? You got the beard
balm
oil.
in.
You
The
said
beard.
one thing
No,
to
the
him
beard
one time,
butter.
and he's been just
Yeah,
like,
no,
dressed
he's
to
getting
impress.
fly. The
ever
mustache
since.
is looking much nicer. I like
Yep.
that. Yeah, it's feeling in good.
I feel like I didn't have the mustache for a while, so I've been like learning how I want it trimmed.
I think it looks good like
So
this.
it's
Do you go to a
trial and
barber
error.
shop for that?
Yeah.
Where do you go?
I go to Graham's.
Oh, I know Brian Graham. Graham is great.
Yeah, they're great over there.
Who cuts you at Graham's?
This dude Mike.
Does Mike does he kind of look like me a little bit?
A little bit. He has like a beard, but he's like a.
I know Mike.
Yeah, Mike's cool.
Yeah, I was hanging out with Mike the other day for Uncle Ray's birthday party.
Oh well.
We was trading war stories. You ever trade war stories? You got any good war stories? Wait, let's hear your war story.
What of which war? Jesus Christ.
Let's go with the current situation. Let's get you a water heater.
Yeah, no, right.
We have viewers. We have like 8 viewers that
Yeah,
watch
we
this
have
thing
8 viewers.
religiously at this point.
Yeah, apparently a water heater costs $300 for the tank.
Okay.
But to replace it is outrageously more expensive. So the whole job's like $1,900 apparently, which is insane to me. Like,
I'm sorry. It's $300 to buy the tank.
yes, but you need a certified plumber because it's running gas and all kinds of other things. So you need somebody that knows what they're doing so you don't explode.
You know who you call?
Who's that?
AJ Atkins. Are you friends with AJ?
Yeah, I think so.
He played hardcore for a long time.
Yeah, no, I
Call
that's
AJ.
a Facebook.
AJ's
I don't check up on my Facebook relationships very often, but at one point I was friends with that person.
I can give you his phone number. He's done a lot of work for me. He's great.
Okay, I'd like to. Yeah, because also I learned that everybody that you ask to come give you an estimate, because I want like multiple quotes.
They want to charge you for that.
Yeah, it's like $80 just to come to your house, which
Bullshit.
is crazy.
Yeah.
Yeah, because like I thought everybody's like, oh, you just got to change a thermocoupler. It's like $150, and the guy comes there and he's like, well, your pilot won't light because it's full of water because there's just water leaking everywhere, and I was like. Shit, and sure enough, I went into the next room, next to the boiler room, and the carpet's just soaking wet. So I had to take that outside, like sun dry it, and it's.
Are you considering switching to like one of the wall mount small heaters?
I really would love to consider an electric one.
Yeah.
Just because like I feel like my house gets a lot of sun, and I would
Okay.
like to go solar also in the future. I
okay.
mean,
Yeah.
it's my house for a long time.
This is the same one that's like by the bar.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, it's all, yeah. We've
I
been
didn't know
living
you
there
guys bought
forever.
that.
So what happened was we tried to buy it multiple times, and it used to be a commercial property.
Okay.
But in where we live, the local law for zoning, they're just kind of lazy with it. So all commercial properties are also residentials. All industrial properties are also commercial properties and residential
Okay.
properties. Banks don't like that.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
We got very deep into the process so many times for them to everybody be like, oh, we can help you through that. We can help you through that. And then we get to it, they're like, it's commercial property. I'm like, okay. And I go to like talk about rezoning it. They're like, you're fine. It's a residential property here. I'm like,
Yeah.
yeah. So it's a whole
Did
crazy
you end
thing.
up rezoning it? Did you,
We ended up doing our landlord because, like, we went through it like multiple times. Oh,
Yeah.
well, maybe we'll buy it as a commercial property. Whenever we try to buy it as a commercial property, it's a residential property also. And they were like, this is a residential property. I was like, fuck all you people. I hate everybody. So eventually the landlord just gave up and was just like, we'll do a rent to own and give
Okay.
us, decent.
oh, well, that's a great deal then.
Yeah, it's awesome. But then,
Because
you
that
know,
honestly,
a year
saves
into
you, 'cause
it,
you don't want
this-
to rezone your house. Like if you have the commercial residential status, I've seen your house. You have a
Oh, yeah.
decent
it's
sized
cool.
garage. You can open a store right out of that
I love
damn
our
thing.
house. That's the thing is we've been there for, I don't know, 12, 13 years already, and we're like, we know everything about
The
this
Dover
house.
Spike family fleet.
Right. But we also were like, well, we're trying to get him to replace anything. He's like, I'll just give you a lower price because it's like, it's been your stuff for 13 years. It's
Okay.
like,
Makes
it's like
sense.
it's a good argument. That's true. We did, if anybody ran it into the ground, it's us.
Yeah.
So, yeah. But I don't know. Love our house, but right now it is cold water, and Kelly's fine with the cold water. She's just like, I'll take a shower with it.
But she's a desert people like
yeah,
me.
yeah.
We like to
exactly.
take a cold
Yeah,
shower.
She likes it.
Uh,
But yeah.
So we've got some fun stuff coming up over the next couple of weeks. I'm going to be gone next week, so you're in charge.
TJ's out of town. We're doing
Yeah,
a party.
party without me.
We're gonna
AVT
party.
Day will be here to run the show.
Yeah, we got
We got Robbie Roxo co-hosting.
Yeah.
Robbie
Robbie
Roxo.
Roxo co-hosting.
Yeah, he
I'm
did say he'd come back.
interested to see how that all works out.
I think it'll
That's
be
gonna
fun.
be-
It'll
That's
be
gonna be
it'll be
ridiculous.
it'll be fantastic. He's gonna have a plan.
I'm actually
I'm sure.
excited for that.
Yeah. I'm surprised he hasn't called yet to be like, listen, here's what we're doing. Dove.
Yeah, no,
Dope.
he'll just come here with 100 ideas, and we'll just have to
And
run
expect
with
it to work. And that's
Yeah.
fine. You know why? We got AVTJ. And he
Yeah,
makes
no,
all
we'll
of
get,
it work.
dude, your team here is crazy. It's awesome.
It's not really a team so much as it's one guy that I holler at from across the room.
But
a
also,
lot.
Mike helps and
That's
Lo
true.
helps, and
We
you
don't have a
know,
low today. Lowe's in New York.
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
Yep.
We got a lot of people out today.
Yeah, well, this is going to happen. It's summer vacations.
Yeah.
People are getting ready for more gigs.
Maybe we'll just even have a shorter show.
Might even just have a shorter
yeah,
show.
Yeah, because I got to leave it. I got to go watch fireworks with Lincoln. So.
Colby comes home on Friday, or else he would be on the show tonight.
Oh yeah, I was wondering because
Yeah,
you
he
said
was
he was
ready.
gonna.
But this gives us some more time to prep him.
Yeah.
I think part of our vacation time, because since we're all going on the family vacay.
But we got one more coming.
Ooh,
Yeah, we
surprise guest.
Surprise
yeah,
guest.
We do have
it
at
Josh?
least one DJ coming.
Is
This
it
is gonna be
Jordan?
like almost a
No,
DJ.
it's a
show.
never
Can we just,
before. It's a
like-
first appearance.
first. Oh shit!
Yeah,
I'm
we
excited.
got-
Don't tell
maybe.
me anymore.
Yeah.
I made some thumb drives since we haven't really talked about much about this on the actual show.
True.
So we're gonna do the, for lack of a better name for it, thumb drive roulette. I made 2 drives so far. I know TJ made 2 drives.
How many you got left?
I gave the rest to all of you fuckers.
Oh, I
Okay,
I
yeah,
just
I have
brought one, or I just have one.
Okay,
I
so
mean,
that's
I have
5.
2.
So that's 2 more.
So
that
I'm gonna
gives
get
us
one other
7.
person to make
Lo
one.
has one. That gets us to
Yeah.
8, and there should be 2 more left. So whoever was here last week.
We got Jordan,
Jordan.
got one and Josh got one.
Yeah.
Oh no, wait, no, Josh wasn't
No,
here.
Was it?
I don't remember.
No.
Somebody
Robbie
else.
take one?
No. I don't think-
Yeah, Robbie took.
Robbie
Uh,
took one
Robbie
too,
took
so
one,
that's
yep.
the other one.
We'll see if Robbie actually. You're in charge of that.
Yeah, no,
Yeah,
he'll,
you got to make Robbie bring
Nah,
his
he'll
back.
come. He'll come.
I'll get like a Google Drive that like doesn't
Yeah, yeah,
work. Like,
exactly.
a bad link.
I meant to do it. I
Yeah.
did. I swear. I'm excited for it though, because this is one of those things that like, it's like an urban legend in the DJ
Yeah.
community. Like everybody talks about doing like crate swaps and playing other people's stuff, and like,
Yeah, so-
here's the surprise, figure it out.
I'm
So
hoping. I'm making an entire Motown
Okay.
USB, and I'm hoping
Nice.
that Dover's Bike gets it.
Oh my
Nice.
god, I'll love it. You don't understand. I'll crush any genre. I just hate some of the music. Like I'll
Fair.
power through it. I'll still mix it the best.
I
I'm
won't
just,
lie. I dug deep. I'm sure some of you, when you see or if you get my thumb drive, you're gonna be like, "Oh, that guy's an asshole," but like, at least he didn't put me in like the worst position.
Did we explain it, or did we just start talking about it?
We just kinda started talking about it.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna have a bunch of DJs literally pull flash drives out of a hat.
What
and
up,
you gotta play-
fucktards?
Hey,
What's
buddy.
up? What's up,
Rockstar Mike in the house.
Hola.
But yeah, then we're gonna pull them out of the hat, and so what do we do? Can we skim through them real quick? I think that would be like the
Yeah,
best
I think
way.
you should get like
like a few minutes to skim through them.
Yeah, maybe. Well, hear me out. Now, because it's just like when we draw the name with the hat, right? We draw your name, you pick your thumb drive, you go set up, we talk a little bit. Perhaps while you're performing, the next person pulls their thumb drive so they can load it either onto their laptop or something,
Yeah.
and then they do the thing. I don't know. We should probably let's hash this out.
Yeah, maybe everybody pulls their thumb drive.
I've actually
and we
thought
sign
about
up,
this.
and then
I
we
feel like we
get
have
pulled
to
out of-
label it too, because like some of them are the same color. Like if you put a color in, you can't take that color out. Just put it.
Yeah,
that
if you
way,
get
'cause
your own
there's a-
thumb drive,
there's a
you
lot
gotta-
of different
yeah, you
colors.
gotta-
Yeah, yeah.
What
That
if we
makes
set
sense.
up a extra DJ setup over in a corner? So
Ooh,
like,
like a prep setup.
yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
No. What are
we
we
have enough
setting them
DJ
up
stuff.
for? Like all
I would
Serato.
assume Serato. Most of us use Serato. Serato.
Yeah,
Serato.
Yeah.
I feel like everyone can use Serato, and you can't tell me you can't.
Yeah,
That's
especially
like, you
if
know
it's,
what
not,
I
it's not
mean?
even your own library. It's like you're plugging
Yeah,
in.
yeah.
And anyone that you said so far pretty much either uses Serato or like can have like I have
Yeah.
another flash drive. I might have Mike do one, and he uses Serato
So-
too. But I could help someone set up
Yeah,
a Serato
but like
flash drive.
even if they are not using Serato, isn't it like essentially the same if they're just using the board? Like, isn't it like
yeah.
it's
doesn't
like the
matter.
same layout, right?
that's-
like it
it's-
can't.
it's
The
all the
screens
same.
can't be different. Just
You
don't
can
look
even
at,
match it
just
up
don't
with
look
your
at the
eyes on the
laptop.
board.
Like,
Serato
right?
started
Isn't that
it,
just
and
what-
then Rekordbox copied it, but Rekordbox just does away with the computer. But it's the exact same.
right.
fucking
So if
layout.
you had that hooked up to Serato and then you just like didn't look at the fucking laptop, it would be essentially the same on
Yeah,
the screen,
yeah.
right?
So,
Yeah,
so
so
You
there's no
never have to
excuse.
touch
Do we
the
have
computer
to-
if you
Yeah,
don't want
there's
to.
no fucking excuse.
Are we going to have to analyze files in any way for people? Like
They
if
should be
I've only had
pre-analyzed.
them on
If I'm
Serato
pulling-
and they
if
want
I'm
to work
pulling
on
them-
Rekordbox,
Yeah, if they're all going on to Serato, then they should be.
then it should be fine, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, because that's you're going to be
Serato
at
it
a disadvantage.
is. Fuck any
You're going to be at a
Rekordbox user.
disadvantage. I mean, you could do it at a record box. You're going to be at a disadvantage. You're going to lose all your Q points and everything. Like,
Are we giving people extra Q points?
I'm just leaving them on.
Yeah,
They're tracks that I've played and Q pointed myself. So
Like all my tracks will be Q pointed out, but that's
I feel
just
like
me.
it'd be fucked up to give them to
No,
like
you can
records
still-
because
I
then
mean,
we got an
they're at
8-minute
least
set.
analyzed.
and I'm like,
if you
I've at least given them tracks that are analyzed for BPM and key.
yeah,
And
no,
yeah.
they're
Other than
yeah.
that, you're on your own.
Yeah, no, I love.
You can't
I love
purpose.
those.
I dragged mine straight out of
purposefully
Serato,
trash
and it is
someone.
what it
you
is.
can't give
Yeah.
them like purposefully unmixable shit.
No,
'cause, like,
no.
that's
Everything
No,
is
no,
within
no,
key.
no.
Everything's within BPM range.
Yeah, no weird.
Like you could
trap
follow
drops,
the set.
Like,
You just might have to get creative.
Yeah.
Use your brains a
Yeah.
little bit.
and
yeah,
then
you
al-
can't like put like one song of every genre.
Yeah.
You
Also,
know what
there's
I
like
mean?
15 or whatever tracks on each one. Like, you're not going to get through
went a
that
little- I
unless
went a
you're
little
like
heavy.
really.
I got into like 20, 25 on the boat.
But that's
that
what
I
I'm
did. But
saying.
I'm
Like, you're not going to play every
Yeah.
track, so you got to figure out which one's like good enough to.
Now,
Yeah.
did
play
you go
also.
with? Did you go with all wedding music, or did you go?
I'm
with
not
like,
telling you what's on it.
All right.
Yeah, no, that's a
Because
surprise.
I had a pleasure of actually digging deep into that hard drive.
Okay.
And I found all kinds of drum and bass and
Oh, yeah.
garage and like all this kinds of stuff that you mixed back in the day that was like old stuff. And I stole that shit too.
Great. That's what it's there
So I
for.
was like, yeah, that's.
Not that we'd be giving away free music or anything. Hey, what's up,
What up?
Rockstar?
I broke my ankle.
What?
I mean, I don't know if it's actually broken, but it feels broken.
Did
and
you kick somebody
No.
down a flight of stairs?
I fell down the bottom step at my mom's house, and
shit.
my shit is. I'm just pretending like it's not because I can't.
Do
I
you-
can't have a broken ankle right now.
I was
got-
going to say, do you have a busy weekend or
I
two
have
coming up?
The next 6 weeks are like absolutely the most. I got some shit. I can't have a broken ankle.
I
so-
have good news for you.
Cool.
AVTJ doesn't have a lot of extra weekend work right now with me, so if you need an extra set of hands, we don't have a wedding after the 14th until the 29th.
Okay.
Yeah, I got you if you need me.
I should be like, I mean, my whole life is on my feet. I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do if it's broke.
Yeah.
I heard it break, and I'm just pretending that I didn't hear it break. I heard it go make some weird noise it's never made before, and I just kind of tried to walk it off, and I'm still walking it off. But the more I walk it off, the more it fucking
Are you
hurts.
able to move it at all?
Yes.
Okay, so it sounds like you might have a sprain, not a break.
That's. I mean,
Yeah, you
I
need to get yourself like a boot or like
Yeah.
Yeah.
like
A nasty
like
sprains.
a brace or something just to protect it.
Just
Yeah.
drink like 3 more Rockstars.
I will.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Do
It
you
numbs
save
the
your
pain.
cans? Because essentially we
Bro,
could probably
listen.
make like a brace out of enough cans.
Listen, here's the. This is. I took a fucking 60-gallon garbage can at work, and I filled it up with nothing but crushed Rockstar cans, and I filled the shit full in the summer, and it's still at my work full because nobody knows what the fuck to
All
do
right,
with
so
it.
we're gonna smelt them. We're gonna turn this into your new boot. This is what needs. All right, I've got a warehouse. We've got some tools.
Now we're smelting.
Now we're smelting.
Fuck it.
Fuck it, we're
away.
blacksmiths.
Yeah.
Now-
I mean,
Fuck
DJing
the-
can only
fuck the
take you
DJ
but so
project.
far.
We
But
can
does it
fucking-
keel?
So,
But hold on, I'm not done yet.
oh yeah, tell me
So
more. I'm
we
sorry.
did this awesome Juneteenth festival in downtown over the weekend. We
Oh, how
shut
was the
down-
choir?
That was the hard one.
Okay.
That one didn't go as well as I would like, but I don't know if managing like 60 acts with 0 sound check, all on the fly. We did a fantastic fucking job, to be honest with you. We props to the team. We fucking
That's
murked
insane.
shit. Bro, I'm telling you, this was the most chaotic but cool thing that I've ever done in the city. We shut down Smithfield and 3rd Avenue, had a gallery at the old gallery, had a fucking coffee shop party on. It was awesome, man.
Did you run the sound for all of the locations?
So me and Tyler and Eric, we set up the main stage. Eric Hoodwink, shout out to that fucking G because he was so on point with that shit. There is no way I could have pulled off everything that I was scheduled to have to pull off without him. They canceled the show from Saturday and moved it to Sunday, which
Okay.
because of the rain, which allowed him to show up, which was fucking a goddamn godsend because
I really like that guy.
Yeah, Eric's
yeah,
a shit.
he was
I like
super.
Eric.
It was so fucking man. It was I could have did it, but if there would have been some other shit that didn't happen because I would have had to focus on that. So because he was there, he could manage that stage, and I could manage the other stages, which just made it just all worked, man. And fucking it super cool, man. Had a huge turnout, all kinds of people. Everything was live, lit, super fucking fun.
Was this the Fusion Fest?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. Yeah, 6 o'clock in the morning, they rolled in the fucking stage, and we built a whole fucking festival by 1 o'clock, ran that
Nice.
shit till 9 o'clock. Then we had an after hours from 9 until 1. In the middle of the after hours running around, we broke that whole fucking festival down and put it away at that time. In a 4-hour window, we fucking shredded
Isn't it crazy how much work you can get done in one day with the right group of people?
Yes, man. We definitely could have used like 5 or 6 more people, but we succeeded at what we were trying to do. It was fucking awesome. Next year should be cool. We also planned this in less than 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yes.
Favorite act of the weekend?
I don't even know, man. They were like 7-minute acts. So
Oh,
it was
that's
like
crazy.
while the music was going on, we were prepping for the next. So I didn't even really get to
You're like
like
swapping out drum kits and shit
yeah,
too?
well,
Oh, that's crazy.
The drums stayed, but
Okay.
everything else. We
Gotcha.
had 9 keyboards on stage at one point in time, just for 15 minutes, and then had to unswap all that out. Then bring in a dance act, swap that out, bring in a rapper, swap that out, singer, rapper, band, the whole 9 yards. You want to talk about some on point? Like I said, shout out to G Hoodwink, man, because that shit, he was on that, the routing and patching everything in and making it sound nice while we were just running around. I was managing the other stages because it's hard
Yeah,
to.
let's rewind a little bit because you said you had a stage in the old gallery.
Yes. So
And-
actually,
a gallery in the old gallery. That's what's
So,
fucking
we-
like ironic as
Yes.
shit.
Yeah, yeah.
so we didn't have a stage in there, but they had an art gallery set
Gotcha.
up in there. We had it's called the Mocha Lounge, which is where Pizza Fiesta used to be. It's
Okay.
like we had a stage in there, and then there was a coffee shop on the corner. We just had a speaker and a mic in there,
Okay.
and then upstairs above Pizza Fiesta is now a big space, open space for events. And
When you walked into the gallery,
I lost.
did you
my,
just immediately start sweating?
I lost my fucking shit in there
Yeah.
for real, for real. I had some. I like it was for me. That was a super like emotional moment in
Let's
my
clarify
life.
because I don't know who the hell is ever going to watch this, but for anybody that might be watching, the gallery is around when I pretty much met all of you.
Yeah.
And
Yes.
like was very close to that time frame.
That shit
It was a
built.
surge in the rave scene,
that
is
shit-
what it fucking was.
That shit built.
like,
that shit built a
I-
whole fucking community.
It really did. It really did. Like without it, like our scene would be so much smaller today, just because like it really was. It was a surge. Like we would have that shit packed.
I would give that
fucking
the last
constantly.
true rave venue.
Yes.
Yeah.
I will count Hot Mass kind of.
Or like
they've
any
become a
of the
club.
places that were like a month and got shut down.
Yeah. The Elks was a rave venue, but I feel like the gallery was a rave venue.
A true rave
Like, the
venue,
Elks was
yeah,
not
that-
really a
The
rave
Wild
Eagle-
venue.
shit went on.
The Eagle's my favorite venue in
Over on the
Pittsburgh.
north side?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. Half of the reason because I was in state prison in Western, and I used to swear that I used to hear techno music off in the distance while I was in my cell.
Yeah, yeah.
And then fast forward a couple years, whenever I got out, and then I ended up with keys to the place, and I was sitting on the fire escape on the top floor, looking directly at where my cell was, which was kind of like another full circle moment like this.
'Kay.
I went from there to here. Same thing with like I had just sent an email a couple weeks ago to some Office Spaces thing about inquiring about re-renting the gallery, and they didn't answer me. And something told me just to like, yo, fucking chill out. This will happen whenever it's supposed to. And here we were 2 weeks later. I'm in the space. It seemed pretty.
Isn't that amazing how life works like
Yeah,
that?
man. I spoke that shit into the universe. I'm gonna say this, man. If you want something, speak that shit into the universe and believe that shit, because you will absolutely fucking make that shit happen. You gotta believe that what you're saying is gonna happen. That's some hippy dippy shit, but bro, I've done it a fucking bazillion times in my life, and
I live that
It
life
happens.
100%. I'm one of those people that as soon as I can think it, I can make the reality of it.
yeah. See, I have to say it whether I'm by myself or talking to my dogs or something. As soon as I speak that shit into the universe, it's the balls rolling for it to happen.
Downside of that for me is as soon as I speak it in the universe, if I don't do it, immediately somebody else is going
Yeah.
to do it.
You got to also be careful what you say, man, because you speak some negative shit into the universe.
Oh,
You
yeah.
talk bad about yourself, or like I'm a fucking
You know
idiot.
the,
but that shit means the same thing.
Do you know the story of like the mystical monkey paw? where like you make the wish, but it turns out real bad. Like, you know, you might wish for somebody to love you, but then they become like obsessed with you.
Yes.
Like that movie Bedazzled.
Bedazzled.
What?
Yeah.
What's that?
It had Brendan Fraser and Elizabeth Hurley. And he kept like
she was the devil, wasn't she?
yeah, but she kept trying to like make all his wishes go like sour. But at the end, he wished for like the chick he wanted to be with to be like happy and everything. Like
Yeah,
she got all
yeah.
mad. She's like,
How do you dare do the happiness?
Yeah,
It
super
sucks
cool
about your
weekend.
ankle, buddy.
Yeah, I know. It'll be all right.
Yeah. Well,
See, it'll be fine. It's not really broken. It's just sore, and
Yeah.
it'll be cool in a couple of days.
yeah, ice
I have
it,
off-
elevate it.
I have off tomorrow, so that's
Okay.
fine.
We also were in the gallery in like 2018 or 19 because we were looking at like trying to buy it or whatever. And they gutted the upstairs. Did you ever get to
Yes.
go upstairs?
Oh, yeah, I
the
went
upstairs is fucking ridiculous because like it just looked like a whole different place. They gutted the entire place, and
Yeah.
then but like the downstairs was still like untouched.
So the neighboring building where Pizza Fiesta is bigger than the upstairs of the gallery was, and there is a way for them to connect the second floor of the gallery to
Oh,
the second
Jesus.
floor of Pizza Fiesta, so you can use an elevator to go up and go through the wall over. Eventually, this is the end plan of it. I am super happy that I agreed to do this weekend, because if I would have not, like, if I would have had some other shit to do and I would have went and did that and I would have
man.
figured out it was there, I would have been so upset. And I just put a fucking 1,010% effort into every single thing that I did over the weekend just to make like a solid impression on the people, and I wanted to do a good job, and like
Yeah, I'm sure.
we all fucking kick some serious fucking ass.
That's a big opportunity
Yes.
if you were able.
What
to
other? Do they have anything else planned in the future?
So yes, all this was the first really time using the space. So it's like there's definitely going to be some future stuff there. I'm definitely talking to the one dude about doing an after hours downstairs at the place and some other things. So we'll see how this all works, and it'll be cool.
Okay, I love
Definitely
that.
cool, yeah.
This is exciting times for.
It is for
Pittsburgh.
me, man. I've wanted that shit. I needed a break from it at the time, but
Do you
I've
want to come
wanted
join us over here while he's
Yeah.
over there?
Yes.
Make it easier on us all. You can put your foot up.
Yeah,
Look at this lovely ottoman here. Don't let Robbie make you feel bad about exposed legs.
yeah. Check out our legs.
You want to look at my legs, Robbie? At least I didn't quit DJing.
I don't know what's happening.
Oh my God, I'm done.
I like how that we get to be casual tonight, and we can just make Mikey Sling DJ for us. And
Yeah, we have one DJ that showed up, but it's fine.
I was about to volunteer, but I guess not.
I mean, hey, if you want to DJ, you can DJ. No,
I haven't heard a
we
single
got,
sound
we got
effect
room. Yeah.
I'll show you some pictures.
AVTJ.
Anne's DJing. She can use my laptop. I actually got invited to check this place out at some point, and I didn't
what are
have
you
time
looking for?
it. But they wanted
USB-C? It's got a
to
USB-C.
potentially do weddings in
Yeah,
here.
they want to
Yeah,
do all
on
kinds
that?
of stuff there.
Absolutely.
So that's not the gallery. That's above Pizza Fiesta. Somewhere
Interesting.
in there, I
like
have-
that like crazy vaulted ceiling.
Yeah, it's.
With the
I mean,
exposed
bro,
wood?
it's humongous.
Is that a skylight?
Yes,
Oh,
it's
that's dope.
it's going to be. I'm talking fucking fantastic when they are finished with it. It is beautiful. The work that is
You
done.
said there's an elevator to get up to this
Yes.
too? Oh, that's dope.
It's so
So handicap accessible.
yes, so nice, man. The people were awesome. The whole their whole crew was great. Everything about it was fantastic.
You know what I say? Let's get them on the wedding roster.
That should play.
Oh, they're definitely trying to be a wedding venue with the way that's laid out.
I mean, it's like the bathrooms are super nice. That's the only thing that's 100% completely finished, but they are fucking immaculate. And then they're gonna do some flooring and some other stuff in there, and it'll turn out to be
yeah.
super fantastic.
I can see it. The natural light in there is going to be a
Yeah,
big
it's
sell
super-
for people.
Watching videos on air.
Yeah. Well,
We got most of the people who are watching are in here.
they don't care about this
Here,
stuff.
you wanna see
they
it?
just want to see the
That's sweet, though.
DJing and
That's super
see us
dope.
make fun
Yeah.
of people.
They had a slushy
Where's Lil
machine
Dope
truck.
this week? Back on the road.
Oh yeah, he's back on the road. He's always on the road. He's got all these girls and snacks.
I have a really good friend who's a sales rep for Rap Snacks.
Oh my god.
He has like a big chunk of the LA market.
The little baby ones are fire.
The Rick Ross ones are my favorite. But
The sweet
And I-
chili.
I
Sweet
constantly
chili,
like,
sweet
yeah,
chili
like, what do
lemon
I gotta
pepper,
get?
I like the little
whatever.
baby ones. They're like whole
Little baby ones
shebangs.
are good,
Shout
yeah.
out whole shebang
I want
chips.
to know what I need to do to get a Rap Snack sponsorship.
That's what I'm saying.
It's not a lot. So I once got a chip rack that a pizza shop was throwing out, and that's I don't know. This is like 2006, and I got cases of Rap Snacks, just like fill them up in my house, and man, it was like
the
the
best
best
time ever.
investment. I paid like 15 cents a bag or something back then. It was crazy. Like it was so cheap.
Back in, oh God, let's see what year this might have been, 2002 maybe?
Yeah.
I had this apartment in Greenfield that had turned slightly into like a convenience store.
Okay.
I sold candy bars. I sold bags of chips.
Oh man.
I sold DVDs.
like bootleg
Oh,
DVDs.
definitely bootleg DVDs.
Yeah.
Shout out to bootlegs.
And at certain points in time, I also sold Junior Bacon cheeseburgers because they were 99 cents, and I would go buy like 10 at a time and keep them in the fridge. Because if you hung out at my house long enough, eventually you were going to be hungry. And I'd be like, yeah, bro, I got Junior Bacons 2 for $5.
I did that at a Magic tournament once at the convention center. I went up to McDonald's in downtown and then just got, it was like, 2 for 2 McDoubles. And I came back and they were selling like $15 hot dogs and shit. So I came back and I was just like hustling cheeseburgers. And I
got these cheeseburgers,
and
man.
I'm standing in line with this other dude who ended up actually like knowing me through raves. I didn't know who he was like at the time. And he was like, and this dude comes up to us. He's like, "Hey, somebody's selling cheeseburgers. Do you see them anywhere?" And I got this bag full. I smell like cheeseburgers, and we're like, "Nah, man." And the guy walks away, and the dude behind me goes, "Dude, I want to know who's selling cheeseburgers. I buy cheeburgers like $2 right now, and I fucking sold them with cheeseburgers." Awesome.
Yeah, Randy
You kick me out of a
Bobandy.
Magic tournament selling cheeseburgers. Get out of here.
And this is how we became friends.
Would you get thrown out for that?
Well, hustle. Yeah, he was trying to throw somebody out. They were looking. They were like, "Whoever's doing it can't be doing it." And I was like, "All right, cool." I was
Yeah, I'll
like,
let you know if I see him.
Yeah, I had a DJ record bag like just full of cheeseburgers. It was awesome.
My favorite answer ever if I'm getting accosted for doing something is like, "Oh man, you just missed somebody. They ran that way. You could probably catch them." And most of the time, people are like, "Thanks,"
I saw that guy.
and then they just go. Cops are not the smartest sometimes.
Fuck the police.
They're the nicest people when you need them to be.
No, they're not.
Dude,
No, they're not.
do you remember? Were you were at the Elks rave when I got pulled over right in front of the rave and they pulled me out and had me like on the car and shit?
I remember that.
Yeah.
I
And
remember
Smokey
that.
comes out and they're like, "Why are you messing with my buddy?" And everybody's like, "Oh, you know this guy?" And we're like, "Yeah. Why are you messing with him? You need to let that guy go." And then they said, "Yeah, all right then."
Dude, yeah, no,
And, then
I
they gave me my weed back.
I loved whenever they would come to the Renegades and everybody would scatter, but they just wanted like the one time he's like, "I just
see
brought
what's
my
going
friend. I wanted to show him because last time they thought it was cool." But like, yeah, no, and people just like scatter. It's like, oh, we just like lost half the fucking people.
Speaking of Renegades, I have this mobile DJ booth that's a trailer
Yes,
that I use for events now.
I have.
Do we
I
wanna
have, I
renegade
have, I have
tomorrow?
a plan for it, but I'm not allowed to tell you. Well, it's not my plan; it's Kelly's plan. But I'm not allowed to tell you. One day I have a really good idea for it.
Do we want
Okay.
to throw a renegade tomorrow somewhere?
Yeah.
Because it's
I
4th of
bet
July.
case-
I have a wedding tomorrow.
I don't know if I'm allowed to divulge the details, but it
I mean,
involves
at some-
that thing. That thing's
At some
perfect
point,
for
you're
it.
going to have to tell me because
Yeah, no. At some point, no.
The trailer lives here.
I don't want to say it. I don't want to
Yeah,
say
don't
it.
tell it on
I don't want
air.
to say it in front of 9 people.
Yeah. Save it for a little bit later.
No, I'll tell you off air. It's top
Perfect.
secret.
I'm thinking
yeah.
about putting LEDs on it also.
Yeah, no, you got to rave
Yeah,
it
do
out.
that.
Yeah, I got all that shit.
Yeah, strip lights and shit.
Yeah.
Like you can make it light up and make it look cool for like
'Cause I
$40
have,
bucks.
I have the little generator, and I have the Bose S1s. I have 2 of those that I throw on there. It's like the perfect amount of sound where like you get enough throw.
Oh yeah, for
It
sure.
works. I'd like to see
All
if I can
highs,
push
no
a
lows, must
sub
be
on it as
Bose.
well.
Yeah.
Did you start my Yorkvilles?
No, I brought them back.
Did you?
Yes.
TJ, do we have the Yorkville subs? Where are those at?
Somewhere in here.
Nice. Maybe we'll try and see if those
Yeah,
will
they're
work
on
off
the
that little
green rack.
generator.
Are you trying to DJ? Yeah.
Hey, we got a DJ.
Mike is single DJ.
So, Mikey Sling, welcome back.
What's
Hanging out, looking fly.
Every
You know,
time.
you know.
A little bit flyer.
Tell me what your greatest dream in life is, Mikey.
This fly is flying.
I
It's
mean,
pissing me off.
that's a lot. I have a 5-year plan.
Okay, let's hear that.
My 5-year plan, which I don't know how much I want to get into production anymore because I'm going to get into weddings.
Yep.
But my 5-year plan was to move to London with a 5-track EP of drum and bass, going advanced in DJing and beginner to intermediate in production. At least like a 5-track EP that's like good enough that I would show it to somebody, because I have like pretty high standards when it comes to music. So I'm not even gonna like let anyone besides my homies hear it if it's not like top quality. Especially like in drum and bass, the quality is so high. It's in the UK, like everyone's releasing like the most
Fire
crisp,
shit ever.
like the most crisp sounding, like perfect sounding music. And if you don't even meet that standard, like no
You're
one's
shit
even gonna
outta
listen
luck.
to your track.
Right. No, it's really important to
Yeah,
match the sound levels and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, because whenever somebody's mixing, they're going to be like,
How do you feel about producers that do not mix for music to be played on big speakers, but instead like a lot of the modern hip hop producers that are producing and just listening to like their Mac speakers and be like, this is what my final
bass
master's
boosted
gonna
9,000.
be.
Like,
Yeah,
yeah. That's fine.
Okay.
yeah, it's
yeah,
all right.
Yeah, it's fine. It still sounds fine on bigger
So,
stuff.
like,
It's just not great.
What's the difference then? Like why are the drum and bass DJ?
Oh, because there's
Why is there such a high standard here if like it doesn't really make that
Because
big of a
it's fucking
difference?
drum and bass.
yeah,
What
because
do you
it's drum
mean?
and bass. Because there's a sound standard in
There's
that kind of
such
stuff.
an ego with that shit.
yeah.
It's insane.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
listen.
it deserves it, but I mean, there's a huge ego with drum and bass because it's the shit. It's the only electronic dance music that's been around for like 20 plus years. That's just been subtly thriving the entire time, one way, shape, or form.
I
or
don't
another.
know about
You-
the
you can-
only
you can
house
have-
is done
I mean, yeah,
in.
you
Well,
could say you can't really say house music.
House is a
Hardcore.
Listen, so house is a standard rhythm.
Yeah.
Drum and bass is a breakbeat. It's
Yeah.
different. So Andy C just said this on this thing. So I might be like biting Andy C what he said, but he's like, drum and bass it can't be mimicked by anything else. You can mimic like house music or whatever, and you can make it all sound the same. But drum and bass is an outstanding, like it stands out of the realm of other dance music because of the tempo. So it's
Okay.
like, I'll find this and you can
also-
listen to it, and because Jill just sent it to me.
Send it over to
I-
AVTJ. Let's
yeah,
see if we can get
but-
it in a split screen later.
Also,
It's
like
cool.
like you comparing it to like hip hop and stuff like that. So like you can have like 250,000 plays on something and be a hip hop artist, and that's like a big deal.
Yeah.
And like that's like you could get like locally like recognized and stuff like that. But like if you get 250,000 plays on like a drum and bass track, you're going up against like a million other things that sound like yours but better. You
Yeah,
know what I mean?
okay.
It's like unless you're making something new and innovative. Like there's a lot of producers that I've given a pass to sonically just because they sound unique. Like
Yes.
like I remember Tin Cup was like a really big one. I would download their hear one of his tracks and be like, this is sick as fuck, and then get into the Serato and it's like bright yellow and puke green and just a bar, and I'm like, but it sounds crazy. So I guess I'm still gonna play it. Like, but it looks terrible. And on big systems, it sometimes did sound terrible, but it would still go off because it was
Just a good track,
unique
yeah.
sounding. You know what I mean? But like a lot of
Bass
drum and
cannon.
bass, it's
Bass cannon sounded like dog shit. Can we just talk about that for a
no, Flux-
second?
Bass
Flux-
Cannon was lit.
What? No, you had a
That shit
bad
was
version
cool.
of it then because Flux Pavilion
That shit
mastering
smacks.
is like.
Yep.
like Flux Pavilion shit.
You
is
playing
Shout out Flux
YouTube
Pavilion.
rips, AVTJ?
Yeah. I played Bass Cannon the same time as Skrillex at Identity Fest. I accidentally dropped the wrong side to silence and heard his Bass Cannon sample, and I was like, "Where?" Like in the distance because we were playing a side stage.
That shit was so fun.
Dude, Identity Fest was insane.
I-
They were like, "This is going to be so
Is that
big,"
the one
and
that
it
was
like
at Stage AE?
no,
Or
that was,
or
it was
at
at
Star
It was
Lake?
at Star Lake.
That's the
and
first
it
time
was
I ever saw
Rusko, Skrillex,
Nero.
fucking DJ Shadow had a projection mapped fucking crazy. Like it was the first time I ever saw. Like,
Yeah,
a
it was
real-
awesome. I wish that would have became a fucking thing that happened every year, like
Oh my
fucking
God.
Warped Tour. But
Well,
that it would have been.
Cascade was there or
Yes,
some
I
shit.
did- I mean, it was so over the
It
top.
was so stacked.
Cascade was there.
Yeah,
Yes.
Yeah. There was so many fucking the lineup was literally insane, and they were like it was like a touring thing, and they were like we're gonna stop in Pittsburgh because like
We were the
started
only-
getting dubstep, like we had
We were the
Excision,
only place that
stupid
had
shit, like-
Skrillex.
Yeah.
Our stop was the only city that had Skrillex, which was awesome. The first
Yeah.
time I saw Skrillex, first time I saw Nero.
I
felt-
saw Skrillex for the first time in Puerto Rico.
He's awesome.
It was
no,
with
big
Big
Alvin
shout out
Red.
Skrillex. He's the
It
shit.
was a good time.
He's always been
Yeah,
decent.
his sets are fun. The energy that goes on when you're at one of his shows is there's to me, I've seen a lot of shit. There's nothing like a fucking Skrillex vibe. Everybody goes crazy. All of a sudden, out of nowhere, 10
the
bazillion
haircut.
people come
And
out
I-
of the work,
100%
woodwork, and
the
it's like
haircut. You playing some
fucking
Skrillex
madness.
for us tonight?
No, I feel like also with Skrillex is he's like the king of those fake drops where like it'll be like it's about to go into a song and,
And then
it
it
just
goes
drops
something
a completely
complete different.
And I eat that shit up. Like
mean,
that
here's-
shit is.
It's punchline and it's set up in punchline. Set
Yeah.
up in punchline.
Yeah, I
It's
like- I
stand-up
love that
comedy.
shit.
You know who we learned that from? I think personally, I
Who?
think it was him watching Diplo like early in his career to like pick up on a lot of DJ stuff because I noticed a lot of parallels from them back in like 012. I saw them both at Bisco, and like very similar stylistically.
I also like to watch his I feel like I've seen his career from the beginning, and to see like how good of a DJ he has become versus whenever he first started DJing, and like watching somebody actually like love what they fucking do and get better at it every fucking time is inspiring in a way. It's cool to see like that kind of shit.
Let's be fair though, because like he was already independently famous and
Yeah,
known
from-
for music, and already like had a bunch of influence. So he's just like really bringing like his other influence into it, and that's I think what's making him unique and different. Not so much like I feel like he should have been better faster, honestly. Like because I feel like he already had the experience of like music, and he should have grasped it. Like
Is
like whenever we
Skrillex-
have Low doing,
Yeah,
that's
right.
like this. Like there's no excuse for
Sonny
Skrillex to be
played,
world
Sonny
touring.
played out of Ableton for how many years?
because he couldn't
Yeah,
DJ
yeah,
for shit.
no,
He
for
sucked
sure.
at DJing.
We're on a first name basis with Sonny
Yeah,
now.
I watched somebody drink
I
his
guess.
pee. I'm fine. I got.
Shout out Sonny.
I was literally about to say, isn't Skrillex? He's the P story.
Yeah,
from
he
the
is the
Rex
P
Theater.
story.
Let's
He
talk
came-
about that after.
Yeah, no,
Mikey
go ahead, Mikey.
Slay.
You can
8
talk.
minutes.
We'll do that,
We're
yeah.
going to talk about the P story when we're done.
I don't know if the sound's right because we never sound checked.
Just do the thing.